Hey guys, what's going on? I'm the self-described nerd and I'm coming at you today with another figure unboxing. I have for you the newly released Marvel Legends Thunderbolts, Red Guardian, and Yelena Belova. So I recently got and unboxed the new Sentry and John Walker figures, so I'm very happy to have these now. I think they're going to look really cool on my shelf. So without further ado, let's get them open. With me, as always, trusty pocket knife. Let's see. Looks like there's some tape there. Go through. Boop. All right, that should be it. Alrighty. Oh, there we go. Looking at him. Yelena seems really tiny compared to Red Guardian. To be honest, I wasn't a big fan of Red Guardian's new suit. I much prefer his older look, but seeing here, it doesn't look that bad in action figure form. So let's do Yelena first. Pop her out, so got the figure right there. Set her. Okay. In terms of accessories, we are looking at it comes with two. Jeez, figure's really tiny. What you call it? She's got two hands that can hold a gun, baton, something, and then in terms of accessories, we've got two fist hands. She can fight. Whoa, 3D. What you call it? She also comes with these batons, which I can't remember if she ever used them in the movie, but there we go. I think US agent used it more than her. And then last but not least, we've got this little itty bitty little knife and this itty bitty little gun. So I'm gonna put Alexi off the side. All right. So the one thing I do like about this figure is she has all right, wait. So first, let me do. Take a look at the articulation, head spins, torso. This part right here is all one solid piece. So she wants to look that way, she has to turn. She wants to look that way, she has to turn. So no, articulation there. Arms feel good, feel sturdy. Legs, decent enough. Can do that. Wouldn't do it too far since it does have the little satchel there, but you can see the leg does go all the way around. Looks like her foot may or may not. I don't know, right there. It looks like it spins, but it's not really moving, and I don't really want to push it. So keep an eye out for that. But one thing, like I was saying earlier, one thing I do really like about this figure is how it has places to hold all of her many accessories, since she just comes with a lot, which I'm impressed. Usually figures, I wouldn't expect them to come with a lot of accessories like this. So she's got space to hold her batons. She's got space to hold her teeny tiny knife, which is good because, it looks like something that would get lost pretty easily. Guessing that just kind of slides up in there. Yep, there it goes. And then her teeny tiny little gun. All right, so that gets stored in there. So she's got gun holster, knife holster, baton holster. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's swap out her hands. On the hands, she does come with some, widow's bite accessories. So that's pretty cool. So, let me swap out these hands. One out, one in. careful not to like grab onto that part. Try to grab it as a whole so you don't like risk breaking the fingers. So yeah. Alright, so there we go. She's got in like an action shot. So she's ready to punch some bad guys. So yeah, let me see how well she holds her different weapons. So we're gonna swap on back. A lot easier to get those off because they're easy to grab. See, the little Widow's Gauntlet thing does come off, so just be careful with that. Don't want to lose it. Looks like you got to be careful with the placement because it looks like it put printing all over it. So make sure you've got it on the outs, on the parts where it's not going to be visible. All right, so we got one hand, pop, and then we'll throw it back on there. So let's see how well. So imagine that goes there like that. That goes there like that. So there we go. She got the little batons. Oh, that's the pose I might have her go with. I think that looks pretty good. But just to be safe, I'm just gonna pull that one out, put the gun in her hand. She holds it exactly how you would think. Let me pop the gun back in there. And then pop the knife out. Slides right in there. It does feel a little loose, but I think that's because I grabbed this one and kind of stretched it out. Like I said, be careful when moving that. So there we go. That's how she holds these two. I'm going to toss the knife back in there. And then put the baton back in. So there we go. She looks ready for action. I think that looks pretty good. Now moving on to the figure I was most excited for in this 2-pack. I mean, not that Yelena is not a great character. I thought she was amazing in Thunderbolts. But, come on. Alexei Shostakov, the Red Guardian. Fix the camera. There we go. This is where it's at. Let's pop him out. Alrighty. Looking at Alexei, he's a big boy. Like, looking at him compared to Yelena. A little bit of a height discrepancy there. But, alright, so let's see. Articulations. Head seems a little loose. Let's get a look at the head sculpt. Who's this old Santa? Head seems a little loose. What you call it? Little shoulder pads are very loose. Just keep an eye on that. Looks like, I don't think they're going to fall off, but they're a little loose. What you call it? Goes all out. Hey, this one can actually swivel, unlike Yelena. But this upper, it's very limited. What you call it? But what you call it goes up, goes around. Twist, twist. So there we go. Alright, in terms of accessories, they actually gave you quite a few, which is surprising because Red Guardian doesn't use a lot of accessories. I think I only remember him using a knife, which no knife was included, although it wasn't very effective. So first up, we got this really good unmasked Alexei head sculpt. I mean, that looks just like David Harbour. They did a really good job with that. I don't think I'm going to use it, but let me just pop it on because I do. There we go. So yeah, that's how it looks with the unmasked. I think it looks pretty good, but I think I want the, what you call it, the fully, there's a little hat on, what you'll call it. And in addition to that, so the hands he comes with are, you got like a grabbing hand and then a gun holding hand. So then, in terms of other hands, we've got a fist hand, and then another grab hand for another gun. So, this is one of the things I hate that Hasbro does. They won't include full sets of hands. So, like, we've got a full set of the gun holding hand, but we only have one grabbing hand, which is on his left, and then we only have one punching hand, which is on his right, which is a little annoying. I hate when Hasbro does that. Just give us the full thing. And then in terms of weapons, no shield was included. He doesn't really use a shield in that movie. Which he does, though. She'll call it. Maybe, I've seen the rumors that maybe he could use Taskmaster's shield, which I would be down for that. But, in terms of weapons, guns, which, I mean, I guess, yay. I don't remember him using guns, so I might be wrong with that. So let's see. So he does. Let's see how he holds them. Just pop that out real quick. Pop that on. Yeah, so that's an option. I don't know, like, guns doesn't exactly scream Red Guardian to me. I mean, yes, it's cool having a couple extra guns on hand, but I personally will not be using those. But luckily, I can have them displayed on him. So let's pop these out, because on the back, they did give us these little holsters. So I could just tuck those into there. And bada bing, bada boom. So I'm going to have, call it the Red Guardian. I love Red Guardian. He's one of my favorite characters introduced in the Multiverse Saga. I'm very excited that he's coming back for Doomsday, because I love David Harbour, and I hope he makes it. But I could see him dying, So there we go. So now I've got a more Red Guardian heads or hands. I feel like that's very much more uniquely Red Guardian, because he's more of a brawler. There we go. He's getting ready to deliver a punch. I'll see what else I can do. I mean, I have a lot of figures that are posed like that, so there's not much you can do with it, but let me see what I can do. Well, there we go. That's pretty cool. So, I'm not sure if that's going to stand on the shelf very well, but honestly, I think that's pretty cool. So, I've got Yelena right there in her action scene, and Alexei delivering a powerful kick to his enemies. I think that looks pretty cool. We're going to see if I can put it on the shelf. So, yeah, I'm going to go see if I can do that. Hope and pray for me, because I don't know if that's going to stand. I might have to find him a smaller stand to put on his foot. Well, there you have it, folks. I can't say it was easy. I had to kind of restructure them around, but I got all my Thunderbolts, or I'm not going to spoil it, but that's not what they're called. But watch the movie. It was pretty good. But overall, I like how that turned out. I had to move a couple figures around to get them to all be together, but I like how that works. I got Yelena, she's kind of like the leader of the team. She's up front. Then we've got Bobby, John Walker, U.S. agent. Originally had like the shield up in front of his face. This way we can see his face. I think that looks pretty good. And then my favorite, I think my favorite is, at least my favorite figure, and definitely my favorite of the team, Red Guardian. I think it looks really cool, and I think that kicking, I think that looks great. And I need a shield. He's kind of leaning up again like this. Ended up working in my favor with Invisible Woman. Her little force field thing is kind of holding him up, which is quite nice. And Cap is giving him some support. I'm sure Alexei would appreciate that. But there we go. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. Let me know if you picked up this 2-pack. Did you pick up the other 2-pack? What'd you think? Any and all comments, all that? Leave it down in the comments. Leave it in the comments. That's funny. Like, subscribe, comment, all that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.